What's up? What's up? What's up? It is your girl, Miss G. She's back with another video. Stan.
Yes.
Can you turn the ceiling fan on for me, please? Just put it on medium. I thought Stan had the ceiling fan on. I'm so sorry, guys. I sat down and it was like, woohoo, I feel heat up in here, honey child. So we went out. Stan, I'm going to need you to tell me the name of the Jamaican place. I went out and got some Jamaican food. My very first time being in North Carolina having Jamaican food. And we went to, what restaurant was it?
Treylani.
Treylani. The people at Treylani seemed very nice. But my food, when they gave it to me, I'm going to tell you what the Lord loved, and it's the truth. It was cold. It was not even warm. I could not believe it. I have never been to a restaurant in my life where the food wasn't even just warm. But it wasn't even warm. You'll see steam coming from it because I had to dirty up 2 of my pots to put in a pot so I didn't put it in a microwave. All right, now if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that bell so you can get an alert every time I drop a video. And if you're visiting your girl again, thank you, honey. Thank you for the visit. I really appreciate it, honey. I don't take your time for granted. And make sure y'all give me those things I like. Thumbs up. I'm going to give Treylani thumbs up because they were nice. Well, I'm giving them thumbs down because my food was cold. And make sure you leave me a comment. Tell me, have you ever ate someplace and your food was not warm? It ain't gotta be hot. It wasn't even warm. And after they gave it to me, I did tell them I would shoot this video. And I tell them it wasn't gonna be good because it was not warm. I was just telling them what the Lord loved and which was the truth. Now, they supposed to be really good, and they said that, you know, they cook the best oxtails. First of all, I knew they were going to be small oxtails. I did. That's hot, but I'm going to try. I knew it. Now, on TV, you'll see regular oxtails like we buy in the store. But I know expensive as oxtails is, if I'm being honest, I had expect for them to be very flat and very little bit. What I did not expect for it to be was $21 for just this. I didn't want the rice, but they didn't even take nothing off because I didn't want the rice. They ain't even give me no extra cabbage. Not even extra plantain. Plantain is good. I don't know why I didn't get no chili flakes because I'm jalapenos. I know I'm gonna need some. This is their cabbage. It smells good. I don't know if it's me, but it's a little on the salty side. Little on the salty side. Okay, so now we're gonna try this oxtail that I had to heat up and dirty up a pot. I can't stand the fat on it. I always take my fat off. It's okay. It's nothing to write home and tell mom about, if I'm being honest. Unless I put some of this on it, maybe. You know, some things you'd be like, oh my God. They can throw down from the flow down. I can tell you that it's another Jamaican place that Stan and the kids had went to. And I wanted to try one different because Stan had went there earlier up in the week. And when I tell you they gave him a lot of food, he went to that restaurant and came back and his fish was still smoking when he cut into it. It was freshly done. Freshly done. So I'm definitely going to try that one now for sure. But because I want a red snapper from there, if I'm being honest, I wanted to try the oxtails from someplace else. But it's another one that's up on the on Murchison Road, that everybody down here have told me was the best Jamaican. But you have to give everybody a chance, not just the one that everybody talk about. So I'm going to save that one for the last one for me to try. But this is my very first time trying Jamaican food. I've had Caribbean food before in St. Martin and in Aruba, but never actually Jamaican. First time for Jamaican oxtail. Let's put some pepper in here. And the people I've seen eat Jamaican food, they actually cook it themselves. Because they're Jamaican. So they know how to cook this stuff and make it real tender. This is good. Now that's good, I have to say. So I'm gonna give them an A because they did get this good. And so when I told him that I was going to be eating it on my channel, he started apologizing. But you have to be your authentic self when you're doing anything, because I don't want anything special. I want exactly what you sell everybody every day, and just however you sell it to them every day. So if you sell cold food, you gave me cold food. You can't take it back and heat it up because I tell him I'm going to eat it on my show. And I did tell him that it was not going to be good. It's a lot better, I think I'm saying, than I should be saying. But life is what it is, right? Anything that you do, I believe you should do your best. Especially if you're serving the public. Really. Yummy. That's good. So, you say, will I go back to them? I'll get some of these from them. I sure would. That's a guaranteed. You know what I should do? I should look up a Jamaican recipe, because I can make oxtails. I made some. I haven't uploaded them yet, but I did some barbecue ones, and I did some beef based, the one I saw Asia make on her show. Fat. And that's another thing at home. You can control the fat, I think, that you put in, clean up off your oxtails. Faithful. It's cold because we had just got back and I had to heat it up, and while I was heating it up I was changing my shirts and stuff, and sorry, I was changing my shirt, and so I took it out the fridge and I cut it, and then I sat in here while I was getting ready, so it's still cold though. Mm, 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 mm. God, that's good. That's a good pick. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. That sweetness just hit your mouth. Like heaven sent, honey. Mm-hmm. Mm, mm, mm. Woo. Thank God for watermelon. Mm-hmm. Say she'll say today. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now I had a different setup. It's so crazy because the place that the place that Stan had went to early up in the week, they gave him so much food. So I took out a big platter. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna need a platter to taste the food. But when I got my order, I realized I'm not gonna need a big platter. I'm just gonna need that plate right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, the one that Stan had went to, it was a lot of food. I did taste a piece of his red snapper, and it was good. Whatever season they use is way different than seasons we use on the fish. It was very tasty and different. Mm-hmm. But I was gonna go there today, but they had ran out of red snapper too. And so I said, okay, I'll do it another day then. Excuse me, because I never had a red snapper here. Now when we go to Aruba, it's a place called Colombiana. I know I said it before. It's a Colombian place. They fry that fish good. They give you white jasmine rice. It's good. And you put a garlic sauce on it. Oh. I mean, it's no talking. It's just heaven. And then they give you a little salad to go with it. And some good old plantains. Steak plantains are good too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. For being honest, the place that Stan went to, they plantains aren't as good as these here. I remember tasting Stan's. I said, "That's a plantain? Well, they must ain't cook it right." Ooh, I don't know, but yeah. But these plantains here, this right here, this is kicking. This is on and popping. This is like really, really delicious. Really, really, really good. Mm-hmm. Really good. Ooh, sorry. Usually oxtails melt off into your mouth. Mm-hmm. When they're cooked, they usually just be falling off the bone. But we're gonna pray for these. Mm-hmm. Bet. Well, at least my plantain and watermelon was really good. This was my first time eating something other than what I cook on the show. And I wanted it to have a really good experience. I'm not going to tell no lie. I really did. But I don't want to lie and say, oh, it's so good. And that's just my taste. Not everybody else's taste now. I'm only speaking for Geraldine. And if I'm being honest, the disappointment probably started from when it was cold. So maybe I could be being a little biased. I don't know. But y'all saw I didn't fall off the bone. But my 15 minutes is up, honey. Y'all know exactly what time it is. It's time to turn the lights out in here, honey. Deuces. Peace. Your girl is out.